everybody, welcome back to Charmed Intuition Tarot. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you various ways that I like to unwind and relax. We're going to go through some cards and some charms. We're going to do some baking, and I'll show you how to make these cookies. Also, we're going to be doing some decorating of my dining room using things I already have at home so I don't have to spend any money. And yeah, just some crafty, relaxing things. So if you're interested, stay tuned and get cozy and enjoy. Okay guys, so I just got up the stairs. I'm out of breath because I just carried these bins up the stairs, but this is all my spring and Easter stuff. So the first bin has a few wreaths and then a few things that I found at yard sales and the thrift store since last Easter that I've just been kind of, every time I find something, I just add it to the pile, and then the next year I have something new and fun to decorate with. And most of my stuff is either stuff I've had for years and years and years, or from yard sales and thrift stores. I have found a few items at like TJ Maxx and Winners, but usually very inexpensive. Okay, so I have everything out in front of me now, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with it, but I have a few things to fix and repair first. So this little bunny did fall and break, so I'm gonna repair her. I've got some crazy glue. And then this little bird cage I'm gonna spray paint. So I've got this robin's egg blue and that light green. I really wanted to paint it cream, but we're not gonna go to the store just for spray paint right now. So I'm gonna make do with what I have. I think that light green might be pretty because I already do have a lot of that robin's egg blue in my decor. So yeah, I'm just gonna, and then this thing I got at a yard sale, I'm actually gonna, I really love the nest, but I'm going to redo the little arrangement in the center here and kind of make it more my style. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of go through here. And then these I wanted to show you. So if you have a bunny, say from the dollar store, you can spray paint it or even just paint it with like acrylic paint. This is like a chocolate brown and it makes it look like a chocolate bunny. So I'm gonna give these another little spray paint because they've kind of chipped with time. And then I'm going to make the little arrangement and show you guys what I come up with. So here I've just glued the cracked bunny back together. I'm just letting her dry. You can still see the crack, but that's okay. Once you see what I'm going to do with this stuff, you'll see you're not even going to notice it. So yeah, it's all fixed for the most part. Okay, so this is the stuff I'm going to put onto this tray. I've seen it on Pinterest, and I did one a couple years ago where I made the tray myself. Okay, so I'm laughing so hard, my poor mom. I asked her to send me a picture of the tray that I made a few years ago, and she only had it on her old broken phone, so she sent me a picture of the broken phone with the picture, but you guys get the idea. I love her, she's so cute. But what you do is you basically buy some baking trays, and I bought some vases, spray painted them silver, and then use that as the tier tray, and that worked for a few years. All of like the seasonal items sort of mixed up on the tray, and it looks really cool. So these are the items that I'm going to work with. I already put a few things in the craft room, but this is kind of what I'm going to work with here. We'll see what I can fit on there and how I'm going to arrange it. I want it to be cute from all sides because I'm going to put it on my dining room table. So yeah, I'll get started. Okay, so I have all of the larger items on the tray. So before I put the greenery in, I'm gonna just put some of these eggs here in this little bowl. I'm also gonna make peanut butter cookies in the morning and include some of these just little things to kind of make us cozy. I had this little bunch of like greenery from another piece, and the piece is just sort of, it was like a ball of greenery, and I just sort of pulled off all of the little pieces, and this will be nice for like just filling in any empty spots and just making it look more full and a bit more springy. So you can just kind of stick them in any empty spots here. And then I'm gonna probably add a few more little hidden accents. So the next little project is, I had this card. I bought this greeting card, gosh, I think 5 years ago. And I bought it just because I love Bambi and I liked these stickers. I'm gonna take the stickers out now and use them for probably my planner. And I thought it would be cute to frame this, but it's not gonna fit in this frame. So what I'm gonna do is put the glass on where I want the, what part of the image I want to see. I'd like the words to be included and Bambi, and I'd like to see Thumper in there too. So you can see, guys, I put the glass on where I want the image to be, and then I just traced around it. So I'm going to cut that out, and then we'll put it together. Cut it out, and it fits perfectly. I'm going to keep the inside piece. I could probably do something crafty with that. But yeah, I'm gonna just put it into the frame and we'll see. Okay, so I'm super happy with the way this turned out. I think it turned out super cute. And again, it was just a card that I had laying around, and now it's like a cute little Easter thing. I can put that in the craft room, or I'll figure out where to put it. And this turned out super cute as well. And like I said, I didn't have to spend any money. The only money I really spent this year was for the treats, which I had got on my last grocery trip. So that will be our Easter treats for this year. And also, like I said, I'm gonna make some cookies. This little stuff is just like, I don't know, I'll make a little arrangement and put it in my craft room. This little thing I've had since I was little. Just sort of flips around. You can change her outfit. But like I said, it's fun to shop your house and use what you have. I didn't have to go and buy any of this. And most of it's, like I say, yard sale or thrift store, some dollar store things. Just fun to find treasures like that. I didn't have to go anywhere to buy stuff for my little living room makeover. I'm gonna recover the chairs with fabric I had. I found a lampshade downstairs that I wasn't using and switched it out for the craft room. I brought up like all my activities, which is what I'll show you soon in this video. Like I made my little baskets of activities since I'm home anyways. So I'm just kind of using what I'm having because I'm staying at home. I'm not going shopping, so this is the best that I can do, and I'm really happy with it. So I'll show you where everything goes and how I arrange everything once I'm finished. But like I said, I'm going to redo this. I'll show you the before and after of that. I'll put that on the dining room table, finish those chairs, and put everything where it belongs, and I'll show you the finished. Okay, so here I am in my craft room, and I already put a few Easter things in here. And I'm just going to get ready to iron and cut that fabric so that I can cover these chairs. I'll show you the finished product of the dining room decor in the morning. But yeah, I'm just going to iron the fabric, cut it to fit, and then tomorrow I'll staple it and recover the chair. So I'm outside in the middle of the night in the snow spray painting. That's normal, right? That's a normal thing that people do. Pretty sure. So I want to do this quickly and not be loud. Being out here, I'm going to do the second coat. But it reminded me of a story that I want to tell you that I thought was really funny. So last year, we had this like super windy, magical night. It was in the fall, and the wind is my favorite thing. I find the wind like recharges me, and I've always just loved the wind. I don't know, there's something magical about it. I could go on and on about the wind, but it was a super windy, just like, you know, those nights that just feel magical. So, and it was, they were calling for a thunderstorm. So I'm like, oh, awesome. I want to go sit outside. But it was super late and it was dark. So I was in my backyard, and I took a chair and I literally put it in the middle of my backyard, facing away from the house. And I put some headphones on and listened to music in the wind. And it was just like the most peaceful thing ever. And my neighbor, I didn't realize, had come outside to take the garbage out. So if you imagine it from their perspective, coming outside in the middle of the night and you see a girl sitting in a chair facing away from the house in the wind, in the dark, like, what were they probably think I'm insane, and now I'm outside spray painting. So anyways, I thought that was funny. Okay, I think this will be good. I think this will be just fine. We'll see how that looks in the morning. Okay, so I actually have enough of the fabric left to make a table runner. It's like one big long strip, so I figured I'm gonna make a table runner. It's gonna match the chairs. It might be too matchy, but that's okay. thought, you know what, number one, baking is super relaxing. I enjoy baking, and it's just nice to have a treat. But I'm gonna make peanut butter cookies, and then I'm actually putting some of the Reese's eggs into the cookies. Right now I'm just sort of chopping them up into chunks, and then I will bake them. I might just sort of put them right on top. We'll have to see. But this recipe is super easy, okay? All you have to remember is 1, 1, and 1. So it's 1 egg, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter. That's it. You bake it for 8 minutes and at 350, and super simple. Like really, really like the easiest peanut butter recipe ever. And I think it's on most peanut butter containers, that recipe. I think it might just be on the other brand of peanut butter that I buy, but yeah, very, very simple. So I'm going to put this together, and yeah, we'll have some cookies. I did the classic fork mark in the peanut butter cookies. You just, when you roll them out, you just sort of push down with a fork. And on some of them, I ended up putting the Reese's. We'll see how it turns out. They're only cooking for 8 minutes. I don't think the chocolate should burn. It should be fine. But I left some regular and then some with the candy on top. Okay, so the cookies are all done. The Reese's ones, they look okay, but I think they're gonna taste really, really good. And then of course I made some of the regular ones. But yeah, I'm gonna freeze some of these. Just to remind you again, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 egg. Super simple, 8 minutes, 350 degrees in the oven. Super easy, really tasty. It's also very affordable. I know we're all trying to save money right now, so chances are a lot of you do have peanut butter, some sugar, and 1 egg in the house. So if you are craving a treat, rather than going out to the store and buying cookies, try and make them at home. And then you could also kind of get creative. You could add chocolate chips, M&Ms, anything that you happen to have. You could swirl some peanut butter on top. Pretty much, you know, jam actually would be really good. You could take some jam and put a little spoonful in the middle too. So pretty much, yeah, I think they're gonna taste really good, and they'll certainly make my boyfriend happy when he gets home, and then we can freeze some as well. So just something that passes the time. It kind of, you know, lifts your mood a little bit, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Okay guys, I wanted to just show you a few of the things that I'm doing to relax, a few things that I use to pass time. That might give you some ideas. Now, there's all sorts of resources right now on the internet. I've seen people taking courses online. I've seen people like movies are being streamed to YouTube now that would have been in theaters so that you don't have to go to theaters. Like, I feel like I'm seeing more and more of different things available to us that we can do to pass the time. But this is a few things that I like to do. Reading, number 1. So especially, I'm a big cookbook reader, but if you don't like cookbooks, that's fine. I'm just showing you kind of what I like to do. This is one I'm reading now, The Witch's Book of Self-Care. And then this book is about the KonMari method of cleaning, and it's really interesting. And I figured, you know what, I'm home, I might as well clean. I've already done her method before, but I thought I'm gonna do it one more time. The second thing is movies. One thing I like to do while I watch a movie is color, but I'll get to that. So watch some feel-good movies. Watch some movies that make you happy and make you laugh. This is one of my favorites. Superbad will always be one of my favorites. I never get sick of it. But I'm on a Tom Hanks kick right now, which happens frequently, but big, you know, these are just movies that I love. So whichever movies you love, it's okay to just want to lay on the couch and watch a movie right now, especially if you are in the position where you are trying to stay home. If you're not somebody that has to leave for work, it is good to stay home. So you're going to want to do things that relax you so that we can unplug. It's best not to just spend all of our time on the internet and watching the news. It's good to unplug and just do things that do relax us. Okay, creative things. So like I was saying, coloring is a really great pastime. I love to color, and in the past couple of years they've come out with a lot of really, I started coloring Betty White, but they've come out with a lot of really great books for adults to color. So they're really intricate and lots of detail. So this takes up quite a bit of time. And you could also, I mean, you could get the regular coloring books too. That one's from the dollar store. And I like to use pencil crayons, but you've got crayons and markers, all sorts of things. And then painting, anything, honestly, anything creative. Painting, I've got a pattern here. I really want to try and make a apron, and then I have these fabrics that I might try and make a tarot bag. So there's all sorts of different things you can do. These are just things that I really enjoy doing. I will show you some other ideas I have coming. Okay, so one other thing I'm planning on doing while I'm at home trying to distress and just sort of take care of myself is a bath and a sort of a spa night. That is one of my favorite things to do. I love soaking in a bath. I love listening to music and using different products. And I've got some different things here. Some of these things I've been collecting for quite a while. So use what you have at home. You don't have to go out and get stuff. Just use what you have, because there's lots of different recipes that you can do. And there's things that you can order online as well. But what I plan to do, I've got these exfoliating gloves. I got this jade roller that I wanted to try. I'm going to give myself a pedicure, light a candle. This is for my pedicure as well. My friend Adrienne had given me these iPads here, so I'll put those on. I've got these shower caps that I'm going to use because if you go on Pinterest, there's tons of recipes that you can use just with things that you have in your house to make different hair masks. I've seen some with avocado oil and coconut oil, olive oil, honey, bananas. I've seen all sorts of different recipes for face masks and hair masks that you can find online. And I did receive this in the mail. Perfect timing, truly. This is the Goddess Lunar Bath Soak and the Goddess Vibes Intention and Beauty Oil by Bahati Life. And the creator of this product is lovely. She has her own channel as well, which I'll link below, and then her shop. So she specializes in these beautiful products that you can use in the bath or just as part of your self-care. So really excited. Now I haven't smelled that one yet, but this one I could smell as soon as I took the plastic off of that was protecting it. And then this one, I'm just gonna have to double check online to see if this one can be used in the hair or in the bath. I'm pretty sure this is a bath oil, but I'm fairly certain for a lot of her oils, you can use them on your skin and in your hair. I'm just not particularly sure about this exact one, but really lovely product. So I will link the shop down below if you're interested in trying that out. I haven't tried them yet, but I'm really excited to give those a try tonight in my bath, light a candle and just relax. And when I'm out of the bath, I'll probably just try and relax on the couch and color and watch Netflix or watch a movie and just do my best to relax. I know a lot of people are very stressed right now, especially people that are empaths. You're seeing what's going on. You're seeing people that are stressed and worried, and and depending where you are, it's okay to recognize that you're feeling anxious, but it's good to remember to try and unplug and have a little bit of balance. Even I've been catching myself YouTubing things and researching things. So make time for yourself to unplug, to get off the internet, to get off the phone or the computer, and just, zone out, relax, treat yourself, do what you need to do to keep yourself healthy and happy and calm as possible. So I really find that helps with the crafting and the coloring and just watching a movie. I make time to do that quite often because I was always prone to having anxiety and being very responsive to different situations, and I've come a long way, and part of what has helped me has been making sure to take care of myself and set aside time to do things that relax me and just be in the moment and be mindful of what's happening. So that's just one suggestion of another thing that you can do to relax. I will remember to check out her channel and her shop. I'll link that down below so you can check out these products. Really excited to give those a try. I'll let you know what I think. They already smell amazing. That bath soak smells just wonderful. So very excited to try that. And yeah, enjoy. So I put the basket of board games next to the dining room table because I think that'll remind us to do it. So we've got a couple puzzles. We don't have a lot of games, but checkers. I think we've got crib downstairs, got phase 10, some Yahtzee games. I'll have to go downstairs and see what we have. I think we have a few more games. So that's another great thing to pass the time. Puzzles especially are super addicting and they take up a lot of time. So puzzles are another one of my big things that I recommend right now. Okay guys, so before we wrap up, I did want to show you a few decks that I've been really loving. And the first one I wanted to start with was actually the one that sort of inspired this whole concept of the video, is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. And this one is all about things that you can do to de-stress and take care of yourself and relax. Deep breathing, and everything on here is honestly beneficial. So make an altar. That's something that I could probably show you guys. My altar at one point, family. So right now I can't really be with my family, social distancing and whatnot, but I can connect and talk and FaceTime, create art. We went over that today with like the painting and the coloring, crafting, things like that, sewing, creating music, writing music. hydrate, connect with fire is a bonfire there. Soak in a bath, which we talked about too. So all of these things, clean your space. Now, not everyone finds cleaning relaxing. I do. I mean, it depends on the mood, mind you. Sometimes I don't want to clean at all, but I feel like the feeling afterward is actually what you're trying to get, right? Because cleaning is sometimes very tiring, but the feeling of a clean house or a clean home or a clean apartment is really well worth it, and it'll help you with stress too. And we have so much time right now. I mean, if you are staying indoors, if you're social distancing, which I hope you are, if you can, of course, that's a good thing to do. So using your hands, that goes into crafting and creating, going with the flow, building strength. So, you know, working on your physical health, keeping active, going for walks. Like I've got a bike in the living room I've been wanting to make a habit out of using. And some kettlebells. I've got like so many workout DVDs too that I don't use. So connecting with crystals, connect with your ancestors, intuition. You know, there's countless things, and I want to leave some of these to be a surprise, but make a meal. You know, cooking for me, like we baked those cookies. Like a lot of these things are things that I really love to do already. So love this deck, and that is again the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. I'm fairly certain this is fairly new. I've only seen it recently, so really excited about that one. The other one I wanted to show you was Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle by Terry Foss and Sarah Robertson. Now this deck is one I've had my eye on for a long time. Gilded, beautiful edges. Look at the backing with the moon phases, gorgeous. I think this one, speaking of altar, would be great to put on your altar, or just, you know, on your table or your bedside table. Pull one every single day. And her artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited to use this one in the fall. But what I like about this deck is it's very, I mean, you could read it intuitively just by the feeling you get, but then also the keyword. And, you know, they kept it very simple, which I really like. So clarity, meditate, relax. I love when a card just has a keyword rather than the full explanation, because I like, and I encourage everyone to read intuitively. What does that word mean to you? So, you know, what does compassion mean to you right now? And think about what that means and how you can put that into your day. You know, how you could bring more compassion. So relax. That's kind of what this whole video is about, is relaxing. So yeah, love this deck. So that is the Earthly Souls and Spirits. Next one is the Modern Witch Tarot this is by Lisa Sturl. And this one, wow. I'm blown away by this one for many reasons. First, the guidebook. It's a little miniature hardcover book. You don't see that, so I thought that was really cool. And the cards themselves are absolutely beautiful. So they're thick though. They are rather thick, and I've got small hands, so that does sometimes pose a problem for shuffling, but it doesn't with these. You know, what do we got here? 8 of Swords. That's kind of how we're all feeling right now, isn't it? Feeling kind of stuck, you know, can't move, you're feeling stuck in the situation. But yeah, these cards, beautiful. So they are glossy, which I love a matte deck for that reason right there, my light. But I usually just try to be smart with the way I'm aiming it. But I love this deck. You know, the people on it are beautiful, and the outfits are beautiful. And in fact, the outfits look like that is something I would wear. I love wearing toques like that. Like that looks like an outfit that I would wear. So it is very modern, and the body types as well are extremely real. Like it's real body types. There's all different shapes and sizes. Like look at that outfit. Shapes and sizes. It's very colorful and pigmented. Love this deck. So thank you, Brooke Waldorf, for buying this and using this. This 10 of Swords might be my favorite that I've ever seen, because to me that really captures accurately kind of how it feels. Like just like, look at that. So yeah, I love this. I think it's so beautiful. So this is another one that's new that I've been enjoying. So those are some of the new decks that I've been loving and enjoying. Now I just wanted to show you a few new charms that was recently sent to me by a very lovely person that I met on YouTube, actually. So thank you very much for your kindness. But look at how unique these are. So these are some charms that I've never seen before. The mermaid in particular I thought was super unique. The paintbrush, I don't have a paintbrush. There's like a paper crane here, a little robot, a pine cone, a little teacup, And the Ferris wheel, the mirror, like there's so many different charms. I love the ladybug. So I was super blown away to receive these and very, very grateful. So if you guys, let me know which one is your favorite. So I'll give you guys sort of a close up here. Let me know which one you guys really like and maybe some meanings. Like what would you put for the pine cone or the mask here? I do have a mask, but not one like this. This is almost like more of a masquerade mask here as opposed to the one I have. Like the little pacifier is cute. The mirror, the Ferris wheel I think is super interesting. The little life preserver thing. Very cool. So thank you so much. And you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I wanted to really do a hangout video, and I hope this helped you escape and relax for a little while. And I hoped you took, you know, something from it, and I hope it helps you